Stage, put your hands together for Ewan. Ooh.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, the whole OJ thing. He died last week.
Yes.
That's pretty crazy, right? It was even crazier was that the way he crashed the internet. Yeah, the second he died, like half America got online and was like, "Who the fuck is OJ Simpson?" Yeah, I mean, I'm a Generation X, so I know who he is. He's Detective Norberg from the Naked Gun movies. Aside from that, I don't know who he is. Like, I guess he was a famous football player in the 70s or something. From what I gather, he was like the first African American to be accepted by white America, I guess. He's basically like a boomer Drake. And I was watching this Bigfoot documentary the other day, and it struck me how dedicated these Bigfoot hunters were, you know? They're like so devoted to something that might not even be real, like comedians in their careers. And when I got roaches at my place, you know, I freaking hate them, you know? I'm like the Terminator of roaches. Like, as soon as I turn on the light, right when I see them, like, you know what I mean? Before I turn the, oh shit, it doesn't matter. Before I turn the lights back off, whatever, I'll be like, I'll be back. If I see a fucking pregnant roach, oh man, it's over then. I'm like, Seracana roach, you die! Yeah, the other day, or last week, was April 4th. It's a new holiday. It's a burrito, now called Burrito Day, National Burrito Day. That's pretty cool, I like burritos. And then the very next day, April 5th, is now National Toilet Clogging Day. Did you guys see that boat that crashed into that bridge over in Baltimore a couple weeks back?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty crazy, right? It crashed into the Francis Scott Key Bridge. It's kind of ironic, right? Like, oh, say, can you see? There's a giant fucking boat coming! Yeah, they said the boat came from Singapore. I was like, ah, crap! You know, Asian driver. Yeah, they said on the news the boat weighed 200 million pounds. That's pretty heavy, right? They said it was actually even heavier. It was actually 300 million pounds. But my ex-wife, she got off the boat before it crashed. Yeah, I was telling this guy the other day, he told me he's Persian. I was like, you're Persian? From Persia? He was like, yeah, where are you from? I was like, the Han Dynasty, I guess? What are you doing? And I was watching the Oscars a couple weeks back. It's pretty cool, you know, towards the end I was getting excited. I was like, hey look, they're bringing back the Mummy. And then I looked and I was like, oh no, that's just Al Pacino. I was watching this documentary about World War II. And then, you know, the English, they were all complaining and stuff. The English soldiers, about how American soldiers were taking their women and stuff. They even had a saying. They were like, the problem with the Yanks is that they're overpaid, oversexed, and overheated. I was like, yeah, would you prefer the Nazis, you ungrateful bastards? Yeah. You know, I'm Korean, you know, during the Korean War, we were like, here, take our sisters, take our daughters, just take us with you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole Asian woman fetish thing started during the Korean War. You know, they were like, annyeonghaseyo, hey. Yeah, I'm Asian, you know. Us Asian people, we love Jewish people, you know. Well, I don't notice they don't like us too much, right? And I think I know why. It's because of our eyes, you know. Because if you look, it's not that my eyes are slanted or small. It's that Asian people, we have an extra layer of skin over our eyelids. It's basically a foreskin, right? And you know how Jews feel about foreskins. Yeah, I grew up in LA. I mostly grew up around Pasadena, but I come down to LA on the weekends, you know, to help out my parents. Like, you ever go to a liquor store and you see some little Asian kid back to at home? Yeah, that's me. It's pretty cool, you know. Sometimes I have to translate for my parents. Which is weird, right? Because they're the parents, you know. I'm like, hey mom, this policeman says he's gonna give you a ticket for driving too slow on the freeway. Yeah, he says you gotta go faster than 35. Yeah, I was in the United States Army, 1st Cavalry Division, Fort Hood. It was pretty cool, you know. It was weird being the only Asian person though. Every day people were just looking at me like, are we supposed to shoot this guy? It's cool being young. You get some good benefits. I would say the best benefit though is the ability to give old men hard-ons. Yeah, old men, they love hearing army stories. I guess because it makes them feel younger or gives them hope for the future or something. It doesn't even matter what race they are. Like if I meet some old man in the park and I start telling them army stories, I'm telling you, come all over me. Yeah, I noticed a lot of anti-gay cultures are actually quite gay. Like Arab culture, for instance, right? You know, they're notorious for being harsh on the LGBTQ. Yeah, Arab men openly hold hands in the street. Right? How hypocritical is that, right? They're like, don't act gay! La 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 la. And Russians too, right? They're world famous for being violent towards the LGBTQ. I was watching this Olympics once, and this Russian gymnast, after he finished his jump thing, instead of high-fiving his teammate, he kissed him on the mouth. It wasn't just a peck either. They were like really going at it. Like, we don't tolerate the homosexual in Russia. Come, Vladimir. Seems that men in other cultures enjoy a level of intimacy with each other that we just kind of lack out here. And I have seen it before, you know, because I was in the army. The army's very anti-gay because it's so gay. Yeah, constantly in situations where you're surrounded by other dudes and you're either just mostly naked or just totally naked. There was one dude, he'd be in the shower every time with a rock hard boner. You know, at the time, the policy in the army towards gays was don't ask, don't tell. Nobody had to ask this guy feels gay or not. He's all knocking over shampoo bottles and shit. And it's shocking, you know, you walk into the shower room, you're like, what the fuck? Eddie, soldier! And you're supposed to be hardcore in the army, but not that hard. Not that core. That's our new set of jokes. I'm just a comedian, you know, I just tell jokes. I try not to get political, but I just can't. This is not even political anymore. This is becoming a humanitarian crisis, so here we go. You know, one of my Jewish friends, her name's Jenna. Jenna the Jewish princess, we call her. You know, she's a staunch supporter of Israel, the IDF, everything, right? And I see the side that Jenna makes, you know, whenever she's talking about all this stuff. But then when I hear what the Palestinians are saying, I become torn as to which side I should be on, right? Should I take the side of the Palestinians, or should I choose genocide? Okay, here's imitation of the IDF. Just this is the IDF, right? Not the state of Israel or whatever, the people itself, but the IDF, they're out of control anyway. Go like this. Self-defense, 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 self-defense. What? You want Hamas to win? You want on the side of terrorists? Okay then. Self-defense, self-defense, self-defense. How many Palestinians does it take to screw in a light bulb? Over 33,000 and counting. Oh! What do you call a Palestinian waving a white flag? A corpse. Ha, cha, 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 cha. Why did the Palestinian cross the road? Because her family didn't want her grave right next to their tent. Oh! Knock, knock. 44%. 44% of Palestinians killed were innocent children. Booyah! Burning Man used to be a music festival out in the desert. Now it's a guy called Aaron Bushnell. Hiya! Before he accepted the role of Fantastic Four's Human Torch, Aaron Bushnell did leave us a message. Said, many of us would like to ask ourselves, what would I do if I was alive during slavery, or the Jim Crow South, or apartheid? What would I do if my country was committing genocide? The answer is, you're doing it right now. I'm Iwano, I'm out of here, thanks.
Iwan said, I am not afraid to go there. We are